Guys, we made it through the frickin' first trimester of pregnancy. Yes! In this video, I'm going to be talking about the changes that I felt during the first trimester, how I felt, my symptoms, and then I know you want to know how much money I spent in the first trimester, so I'm going to be dropping all those details and giving you a peek into what it's like to bring home a debt-free baby into this world. Hey guys, it's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush your debt and live payment-free and also bring a debt-free baby into this world. Having a baby doesn't have to be as crazy, as expensive as whatever they say. That they say babies are expensive, but let's be honest, with a proper budget in place and being mindful of your baby spending, you can absolutely make this a reality without taking on more debt. But before we talk about how much I spent in the first trimester on baby so far and pregnancy stuff, let's talk about the changes that I felt. Okay, so the week that I found out that I was pregnant, I had absolutely no symptoms. I felt completely fine. Then week 6 rolled around and my body said, "Hi, there's some stuff going on down here, and so we're gonna have to change some things and you're gonna feel some stuff." What proceeded to be a good 10 solid weeks of everyday, all day nausea, I basically had to give in and surrender to what was going on and let my body just work it out. And the symptoms, okay, so the nausea, all day, everyday nausea is definitely a thing for me, but let me tell you, there are so many symptoms, I'm just gonna have to rattle them off. All day nausea, headaches, sore boobs, burping, spitting, peeing in the middle of the night every night, constant eating, bloating, dizziness, upper back and neck pain, tailbone soreness, round ligament pain. Then the food aversions, food I mostly ate, and the cravings. So food aversions, I definitely was not into meat anymore. That just did not sound good to me. I'm an avid coffee drinker. I used to drink coffee like all day long, and now I can barely take a couple of sips without feeling that like caffeine jitter. So I've switched over from coffee to herbal teas, or sometimes I'll do like an iced tea. And the iced tea has been really helping because I'm still getting just a little bit of a caffeine fix, but I'm not going overboard. And I know that there are pregnant women out there that are like absolutely zero caffeine, definitely playing it by the rules. And let me tell you, ladies and gents, I'm not really, I do play by the rules, but they're little loose rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I need a little sip of coffee and need a little cup of coffee, we're going to do that. And trust me, I already talked to my OB about this and we're fine. I also did not appreciate onions. I really am not a picky eater. And all of a sudden, the onions were like too strong. Even thinking about it, it's just gonna, ugh. But the foods I mostly ate in first trimester, because I was so nauseous, all I really wanted to do, and whenever I was feeling sick, I needed to eat. So I was eating mostly carbs, fruit, a lot of ice water, a lot of G0 that I was watering down with more water. And I would have toast, crackers, chips, French fries, any kind of fruit that was available. I also had a lot of yogurt, pudding, applesauce, just all like the basic carbs and fruit that I could ever ask for. And then I started slowly incorporating things as I could keep them down. Salads. Kyle's been really adamant on making sure I'm eating healthy again, because we do normally eat like a Whole30 diet-ish. And so that's been a struggle because I'm not making my regular healthy meals, but we're slowly getting back into it. Some cravings that I've had. Now, this is fun. Do you guys remember bagel bites? Come on, what kid didn't grow up with bagel bites? You'd come home from school, you're hungry. What do you grab? You grab the bagel bites because you just stick it in the oven and that's fine. I freaking want bagel bites all the time, and no matter if I'm feeling nauseous or not, I will down some bagel bites. Also, milk. So I used to drink milk growing up, and then the past like 6, 7 years or so, I kind of stopped drinking it. I use it to cook and maybe to mix with my coffee, but I'm not drinking it regularly or by itself, and now I am. I just want milk all the time. Pickle juice. Pickle juice mainly because it helped with my nausea. Even if it was just for like 15 minutes, I would take a little nip of the pickle juice, you know, just that vinegar taste and that sourness make my mouth water. And having like a good, nice, like kosher dill pickle, you know, the spears, so freaking good. And then the French fries, absolutely anything carb related, and Chick-fil-A. But honestly, who doesn't crave Chick-fil-A just regularly? So I feel like maybe that's not appropriate to put in cravings, but I've definitely downed some Chick-fil-A and did not feel guilty about it. Okay, so how I felt during first trimester. Mentally, when I first found out, I was very much in shock and in denial. If you watched my pregnancy announcement video, you saw I was just like, oh my.
What?
Oh my.
Oh my God, show me now.
Oh my. That is definitely a second line. That's there. Oh my God.
Okay, you could be in denial, but why would it just show a random second one? Why would it?
There's a second line. There is a second line. How could this be? We only did this one time. How can this be? And guys, sometimes it really only does take one time. And I was just shocked, in denial, excited, terrified, at peace, calm, back to being terrified, all of those emotions. And then really once the nausea symptoms kicked in, I couldn't think about anything else. I also had some headaches, some really bad headaches one time. It felt like a hangover. If you know what that feeling is like when you wake up the next morning after a big night of drinking, you just have a headache all day. It won't go away. I had that, and it sucks. And the best thing you can do is you can try everything. And then after 2 hours, I was like, I'm throwing in the towel. I need some Tylenol. And the Tylenol actually really, really helped. Also, another thing that's been helping me because I had such bad upper back and neck pain is I decided to go to physical therapy, and I highly recommend it. It has helped me so much get rid of that neck and back pain that I was feeling and just working on my posture. And then later on in my pregnancy, I will use physical therapy to learn different labor positions and techniques to help me with a easier and hopefully less painful labor. I mean, physically, you guys know, I was pretty sick to my stomach most of the day, every day. Some days were better than others, though. Don't think I was just miserable and just couldn't, like, survive. Obviously, I survived, but I talk about the nausea like a roller coaster. Some days are great, and some days are just not good at all. So I only threw up 3 times. But it was the constant gagging that it's still an issue right now. But it's slowly subsiding. So I'm 4 months pregnant now, and it's just slowly tapering off, but it's still there. And it's mostly there when I'm hungry. Overall, first trimester actually went by really quickly despite all of the nausea. What really helped me a lot was having Kyle's support. I'm going to get emotional about this. He has definitely been my rock throughout the first trimester. He has picked up grocery shopping, which is normally my chore. He has helped out more with making dinners, cleaning up after dinner, getting me ice chips, literally being in the bathroom as I'm getting sick. And guys, like, he does not do throw up. That is not his thing, which, I mean, once baby's here, might have to change his mind, but wow. He had been there through some really tough nights, and I just so thankful for my husband's support and also all of my friends and family support, and then also really reaching out to my mom friends. I would text all of my mom friends the same question and I would get responses back within minutes. And it felt so nice having a circle of mom friends to turn to and feel supported and not feel like I was asking a stupid question or not feeling like I was doing something wrong or doing something that they didn't approve of, because all I got was love and support in return. And I can't thank all of my mom friends enough for that encouragement, especially the moms who have had babies within the last year. They just went through it, and so it was so nice to just lean on them and text them throughout the day and celebrate the pregnancy wins, and then also just commiserate on some of the symptoms. It was really nice. Like, mentally, I felt so loved and cared for. Okay. Last but not least, how much I spent during the first trimester. It's actually not as much as you think it'd be, but maybe you think this is gonna be a lot. And let me tell you, before I share these numbers, your pregnancy costs are going to look a lot different from mine. The number one reason being is your health insurance is most likely different than mine. So your coverage is gonna be different, and that plays a big role in how much you're paying for in pregnancy and preparing for baby. Then also, because I had so much nausea and sickness, a lot of my outside expenses were to help with that. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and jump into it. My pregnancy medical expenses were $455. Now, I actually have more bills coming down, but this is actually what I've paid thus far, and this bill was for my ultrasound and lab test. So my health insurance is a high deductible health plan with a health savings account. If you haven't watched my video on health coverage with pregnancy, I will drop a link to that in the description box below. But basically, my health insurance does cover a portion of those things, but a lot of the responsibility falls on me, and then I use my health savings account to pay for those things. So $455 towards my doctor's office for ultrasounds and blood tests. Then everything else really is just, it's just things that really helped me with nausea. So I got a prescription called Zofran that does help about 70% of the time. That was $7. I got prenatal vitamins. I actually got a couple different brands because that also was kind of messing with my stomach. $40 for that. I got a pregnancy pillow for $15. I actually got this off of Facebook Marketplace, and if you're like, ew, somebody else's pillow, it has a removable cover that you can throw in the wash, and I thoroughly cleaned it. It's great. It was only $15. There is the same pillow on Amazon. I will link to that below. Honestly, just look up the same brand on Facebook Marketplace and you're gonna find something for cheap. Then I got C-bands for $8, a nightlight for $10 so that I can actually see where I'm going when I get up in the middle of the night to pee every single night without fail. And then cocoa butter for $27. I got a few different brands. And then I got the cutest, I might have to go back and get them. I got the cutest baby Birkenstocks. This is the first thing I've ever bought for baby. Baby Birkenstocks for $5. And nursing bras. Oh, I'm gonna go get this stuff. Okay, I had to go get these things. Check out how cute these are. Little baby Birkenstocks. I found them at Old Navy in the clearance aisle for $5. I'm like, who can resist? Who can resist? So I got those, and I highly recommend getting this nursing. It's actually a nursing bra, but I mean, I'd still wear this even if I wasn't pregnant. I can't believe this was categorized as a nursing bra, but it's because it has the flap, the flap, whatever, easy access for breastfeeding. So this came in a 2-pack. So there was the pink, and then there is a black. And I got this at Target. It was 2 for $20. I loved them so much, and I've been wearing them every day because regular bras don't fit me anymore, that I went ahead and went back to Target and bought the exact same pair. So now I have 2 of each which I freaking love these. They're so comfortable. They stretch. You don't have to worry about bands or underwires digging into you because, guys, your boobs, they get so sore. It's so sore. TMI? No. This is a pregnancy video. We're going to talk about all the TMI stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend getting those bras if you are pregnant or you just want something comfortable and fun to wear. I'm totally wearing those after baby is born. So, in total, I spent $607 in the first trimester on pregnancy baby related items, the bulk of that being medical expenses. So $455 going towards medical expenses. The rest of my expenses are really just optional. If I had to pick the number one thing to get out of that list, I think it would be those nursing bras because they're just so comfortable and they really... See? This is what happens. I've actually had to stop. I've actually had to stop filming, start and stop filming for all of August's videos, last month's videos, because that's what I'm talking about. It's because I'm talking about it so much. I'm thinking about it. Get the nursing bras. That's about the only thing I can recommend. And then your medical bills, you're really not going to spend that much money in first trimester. Wow, did you guys like this video? This was a long ass video, but I wanted to share all the things that I've been feeling, experiencing, and what I'm spending on bringing home my very first baby into this world. I'm starting to feel movement on the inside and I can feel baby. Baby kind of feels like a little fish, like a fish kind of moving in there, like a bubble, like a worm. That's how it feels, and I'm really excited to keep feeling those movements. And I'm gonna throw my 9 through 16 week bump date pictures up here so you can see exactly how my bump has progressed. I'm short, I'm 5'2". So I definitely knew, and I'm slender, so I knew that I would be showing pretty soon because there's not much room for baby to go. So God, I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like at 9 months pregnant. We'll do it. We'll do it. All right, let me know what you think of this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you are interested in seeing more pregnancy finance related content on the channel. Give you guys some updates on how I'm doing, and I'll catch you in another video.